Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to talk about how astronomers classify stars based on spectral lines. This is the second episode of the series Know Your Stars. Make sure to subscribe. Spectral lines are the dark and bright lines that you see when you separate light into its individual colors using a prism or a diffraction grating. These lines are like fingerprints that can tell us a lot about the star, such as its temperature, composition, and motion. So, let's get started. First, let's talk about the classification system that astronomers use to classify stars. The system was developed by astronomers at the Harvard College Observatory in the early 1900s. They classified stars into 7 groups based on their spectra, which they labeled A to G. A was the hottest and G was the coolest. Later, the classification was extended to include even cooler stars, which were labeled M. Detailed video on each category will be uploaded as a part of this series. Make sure to subscribe the channel to keep your curiosity on fire. Today, this classification system is still in use, and it has been refined to include even more detail. Each group is further divided into subclass, numbered from 0 to 9, with 0 being the hottest and 9 being the coolest. For example, a star classified as G0 has a surface temperature of about 6000 Kelvin, while a star classified as G9 has a surface temperature of about 5000 Kelvin. The temperature of the star is determined by the strength of the hydrogen spectral line, which is the most prominent line in the star's spectrum. The strength of the hydrogen line is related to the temperature of the star. Comment down below if you want a detailed video on spectrum and spectral analysis. Coming back, the hotter the star, the weaker the hydrogen line, and the cooler the star, the stronger the hydrogen line. Other spectral lines can also provide information about the star's composition and motion. For example, the presence of heavy elements like carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen in a star's spectrum can indicate that the star was formed from a cloud of gas that was enriched with these elements by previous generations of stars. Spectral lines can also be used to study the motions of stars. The Doppler effect causes the wavelengths of light from stars to be shifted slightly if the star is moving toward or away from us. Comment DE if you want a detailed video on Doppler effect. By analyzing these shifts, astronomers can determine the velocity and direction of a star's movement. Classifying stars based on spectral lines is an important tool for astronomers. By analyzing the spectra of stars, astronomers can determine their temperatures, compositions, and movements. Spectral lines also provide information about the chemical composition of stars and their atmospheres. So, there you have it, the basics of how astronomers classify stars based on spectral lines. This knowledge can be used to study the evolution of stars, the formation of galaxies, and the origins of the universe itself. Next video is on O-type, that is the hottest type of stars. Stay tuned.